Hi, everybody. How are you today, or this evening, or whenever you're finding this video? Hope you're doing well. As for me today, it's been one of those days. I had an appointment at my pain management doctor today, and I had to go over some things with my doctor about some past pain injections I've had to help me deal with some chronic pain. And we're going to try again. I try not to get discouraged. I know Rome wasn't built in a day. I know things will never be 100%, but any day I can get up with a little less pain is a reward, to say the least. But sometimes chronic pain just really gets to you, and that's what I figured I'd talk about today. I hurt my back, about 25 years ago. The ironic thing was I was working in a workers' comp office as a medical claims assistant when I actually hurt my back. I'll never forget the day. It was a Friday, and I had received a phone call from a client, I'm sorry, who was looking for their mileage reimbursement. And with it being the weekend, I wanted to make sure they got their money out. So I put them on hold and I walked over to the filing cabinet to look at their file and make sure that I got their check out for them. So I put them on hold. I walked over and that was it. I simply bent over to the bottom filing cabinet drawer to open a file to make sure that someone out on workers' comp, because of their pain in their back, received their mileage. I heard a pop. I didn't think much of it at first. The rest of the day I was really in pain. I went home, figured I would ice it, and I literally didn't come back to work for about 2 months after that. And that started the roller coaster that has become me dealing with chronic pain. Chronic pain doesn't just affect you physically, it affects you emotionally. It's so frustrating when the things that you could normally do and not have a problem with become painful or sometimes nearly impossible to do. I say nearly impossible because I never let things stop me, even when I should. I push myself to the limits and make myself go through things that I shouldn't do just to prove that I can do it. I think sometimes people have expectations of you, especially if you're overweight, that you're lazy or that you don't do anything. You have people do things for you. And I'm not saying that my weight didn't cause a factor in this, but my injury came from an actual injury. It was not weight related. And as the years have gone on, I've developed arthritis and I've gone back and forth with physical therapy and doing exercise and medication. And I'm not a fan of medication at all. So I always fight it and make myself hold out until I possibly can't deal with the pain anymore before I decide to break down and actually take something for it. It's almost like I don't mind the physical side effects. It's the emotional side effects with living with chronic pain that can really get to you. It's very difficult to get up in the morning and know that when you wake up, you're going to have pain. That the simple things you do take extra time and extra precautions to do to make sure that you're not going to be in any more pain or make any injury any worse. It's a constant reminder and it weighs on you mentally. I know every day when I wake up, I just pray, is today going to be the day, dear God, that I'm not going to feel any pain? And then I get up and I start to move and I feel it. But I don't let it stop me. I push myself. I realize there's some people that pain actually limits them where they can't do much. And for you, I'm truly, truly sorry. I sympathize. More sympathetic I could not be. But I will say this. I have learned over the years, because of my stubbornness and my willingness to worry about what other people thought, about preconceived notions of me, I've pushed myself to the limits where I've made matters worse for myself. So if I had any sort of wisdom or information I could pass along to anyone, is that know your body, Know when you have a limit. Listen to your body. You don't have anything to prove to anyone but yourself. When your body has reached its limit, there's no shame in resting. If there's something you can't do as long as you could before, just be grateful you can do it at all. And if there's some things that you cannot do anymore, don't be jealous of the fact that other people can do it. Just be grateful that you could do it once. I know it's easier than it sounds. I still have my days where I watch people from outside my window riding their bikes and running, and those are all things that give me such difficulty. But then I think, hey, I can walk. And I love when I walk because I love to people watch. I love to be outside. I love the good conversation you have with people when you walk. It's amazing. And I'm one of those people that can literally not walk past anyone without saying hello, whether you want to be bothered by someone or not. I'm just somebody that's going to say hi. That's just me. I say hi to everyone. And heaven forbid there's an animal that goes by. I'm one of those people that have to stop and look at every single animal. It's very funny. But I do it even though there's pain. I push through the pain. And in that regard, I guess I'm contradicting myself because I'm glad I pushed through the pain for that. Because sometimes I baby myself and I get stuck in the I can't. The I can'ts and the buts can really just hinder you. We use it as a crutch sometimes. So I'm trying to give a little mantra to myself instead of saying all the time, I can't, I can't, I can't. I try to say, I can, or I may not be able to do it as long, but at least I can try. But then again, there's days like today when I wake up and I am just painfully aware physically and emotionally of my chronic pain. And I know how that can strain on a person mentally. It's not easy. Everyone's got a story that could break your heart. Everyone's got a struggle. And this is mine. But I'm not going to let it define me. I'm going to keep moving on. I'm going to listen to my doctors and do a little research. I'm also all for holistic healings and doing research and doing your diligent work when it comes to being prescribed medications. And when you go to the doctor, make sure you have a doctor you feel comfortable with, that you can have conversations with. And don't be afraid to take their time and ask why. Remember, it's your body. It's your life you're talking about. If you don't understand something or you don't know something, the only way to find out is to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. It's your life. I ask all the time. I remember years ago, my brother was speaking to me and he said, you're never afraid to say you don't understand something. Don't you ever get embarrassed by that? And to that I say, no. I'd be more embarrassed if I was acting like a fool and trying to pretend I knew something when I didn't. We live in a wonderful age today where we have the access with internet at our fingertips to do research and to ask questions. So my advice to anyone going through pain, find yourself a good, reputable pain management doctor if your insurance will allow it. Write down questions before you go. If you have any concerns, notice it. It's your body. Pay attention. Carry a journal around if you need to. Jot down things you notice. When you have that appointment time, make it your appointment time. Make every moment count. Because you matter. And as for struggling with the chronic pain and the depression that comes along with it, there's no easy answer. I guess I just have to tell myself, instead of focusing on what I can't do, I should be grateful for the things I can do. Like talking to you guys. So, that's my little chat for you today. If any of you are going through what I go through, I feel your pain. I welcome you all to my channel. I've had such a warm welcome, and I really appreciate it. The kind words are really nice. I really do hope that I am touching on subjects that people can find relatable to them. And I hope I'm not coming across too preachy. I hope I'm coming across authentic, because that's what I really am. I'm somebody that shoots straight from the hip. Pow pow. What you see is what you get. And hopefully you like what you see and you keep coming back. So until the next time I talk to you guys, have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.